Today, I want to make a minimap awareness guide because most of the people always give bad advice. I look all over the internet and I see this advice all the time. Oh, just look at the minimap. Look at the minimap every 3 seconds. And to me, all of that is so meaningless and useless. So I want to try and tell you guys when should you actually look at the minimap. So let's get into it. This is a game I played on my main account, rank 27 challenger. And I have a Kha'Zix jungle, at least in the enemy team. Pretty standard, they're starting top side here. Bot lane is a major focus lane. Apelia's fresh, super easy to gank. Then we have Varus and Rakan, super easy to gank as well. This is going to be a very volatile lane. Top lane is also good to gank for the red team, not good to gank for my team. So that means top is probably not going to have that much action. So I'll play safe. Red team could try and dive me, but that's about the only thing that's going to happen up here. Mid lane, you have Milika versus 6, which I don't actually know this matchup, so I can't talk about it. So I'm going to go from my point of view. So, when you look at the minimap in a game like this, if you take our vision only, what you want to look at is jungle ganks. You're expecting jungle to start top side. You see the bot lane early, bot lane. Probably not starting bot side. So, we assume the enemy jungle started here. Now, he could super early gank me, but because my jungle starts top side as well, it's very unlikely. Because afterwards, he won't have any camps. And also Kennen, I don't really care if I die, because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be losing my lane no matter what I do. So my only goal is to try and get out of my lane. So what I want to do is, I'm looking at the minimap during this game, and I'm looking at bot lane mainly, because that's where I want to make plays. Alright, never got down where to look at. Let's get down when to look at it. So you're seeing right now, I can easily look at the minimap while I'm chilling. So at this point, you see, I'm going to go up and go for a last hit. When I'm going for the last hit, I'm obviously not looking at the minimap. I'm taking my last hits. I misclicked once. I should have hit that one instead. So I lose a minion. That's fine. Right now, I'm looking at the minimap because I'm not doing any actions. And I know where Kennen is, so I can easily just look at the minimap, look up. Look at minimap, look up. And now I also know where to look, right? So it's very easy. I don't have to look all over the minimap. I just look towards bot lane, see the health bars up here, which you can't see in the spectator mode. But in game, they're there. Go for the minions. You don't look. You walk back. You're looking again. So every time you're not doing an action, look at the minimap. That's also why I tend to stand still for like a second while I walk backwards, right? And then I look, and then I stop looking. So the thing is, you actually want to look almost every second on the minimap, if you can. Like, you want to look as often as possible, and while you just walk back and forth chilling here, you constantly just looking at the minimap back and forth, right? For example, you see me looking at the minimap all the time here. Let's just get back into it at the exact same time. You see me constantly looking, and then the second I spot the Lee Sin, I'm already ready to go into the bush, so I can TP. Like, you see me instantly walking into the bush, ready to TP. Because my lane of play is bot lane. This is where I want to make plays. Now, I don't really feel like they're diving. Nothing's going to happen. So I'm just going to focus back on my lane. Look at the map again. Back on lane. Lee Sin is gone. Now we're good again. So as you can see, because I'm always looking at the minimap, and I'm always paying attention to what's happening bot lane, I can see that the enemy team is super pushed up right now. You look at Apelia's and Fresh, they're really far pushed up. And I would love to TP gank. We have a ward over here. That's an amazing ward. I don't care too much about my lane, because as I talked about earlier, my lane is not very important. So the play to make is actually to TP down here, and I want to look at the minimap at all times to pay attention to this lane. And I also want to use my F keys to check down the bot lane. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and tell my team to make a play down here soon. And then I want my support to go in on the enemy team. I'm telling them and I'm pinging. My support's like, yeah, let's go. He goes in, and this is important. I don't TP before he goes in, because you can't depend on your team. So you TP after he goes in. And then look at this play. And there's more to it, because again, this is all about minimap again. So I'm paying attention to the minimap here. And because of that, I see, oh, my jungler is here. He's cutting off this area. Because I'm in a team fight, but I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just teleporting, so I just need to still look at the minimap. I see him here. This is cut off, so I'm assuming this is a dead zone. So what I need to do is cut off this area. So I don't need to go for this guy, because he's already dead. This guy, I don't need to taunt him, because he might just stop it. So I just walk at him all the time. I just keep walking at him, and then I taunt him at the end there. And then I cut him off here. Look. Again, look in the minimap. I see my Kha'Zix got the back up. I'm like, oh shit, this guy's dead, right? The only way he can escape is walking over here and flashing over. So I need to cut off this area. So I'm going to walk up here. And you see me right now just walking up slowly. He's going to flash over as expected, because nobody expects me to go this path. And now he's cut off again. By looking at the minimap, I got all of this information to make this entire play. Because I'm paying attention to the right places and at the right times. Alright guys, I hope this guide helped you guys. If you guys want more minimap guides or any other guides, feel free to comment and tell us what you guys want to see next. Peace out, boys.